Happy New Year. Let's do a Nik track. Bad Day You're Having. Here we go.
And my cup is full, and my luck is in, and my face is sent in a stupid grin. And it's happy hour, and the world is smiling. Everything.
All right, so real simple little riff here. We start off with a E, F sharp, G sharp, back to E, and then a D over F sharp. But then the riff moves up an octave. You can also play it right there. Okay, it moves up an octave the second time. And then the second chord is an A over C sharp. There's your A, here's your C sharp. Okay? So the only time you play it low is the very first time, and then it just stays on that D over F sharp, A over C sharp, or down here. Okay, that's the whole verse. So what key are we in is an interesting question because there's a G sharp in there, and that doesn't belong when you have a D and an A. So I would say this is D Lydian. And I think that hypothesis will be proven correct when you hear this solo. So why D Lydian? Sharp 4, right? You have a sharp 4th degree G sharp. So D Lydian has the same notes as A major. Right, D Lydian is the fourth mode of the A Ionian scale, or the A major scale. All right, so same notes as A major. That's why we have that G sharp in there. Okay, you could also look at this as A major. I don't think so. I think this song is really built around that D. So we're going to call this D Lydian. And that leads us into the chorus. There's a small change right before the chorus. Instead of landing on the A over C sharp, we're going to go to an F sharp major, which sets us up for the key change in the chorus to B major. So let's just scoot back a little bit and let's build up to that.
Every thundercloud has a silver lining.
F sharp major, key change to chorus here. Alright, so we key change to B major as we said. So the F sharp at the end of the chorus is the 5 chord of B major. So then we have bad day, B to E, you're having no way. That repeats, and then you go to A, and then F sharp. Super simple. Beat those in. That's the A. And then down to F sharp, all right? Second time around it's the same. B, E, da-na-na, B, E, da-na-na, A, and on C sharp major. Okay? And that takes us back to C sharp minor? No, C sharp major. Even a C sharp 5 actually, probably the best thing there. And that takes us back into the verse where we skip the and just go straight to the D over F sharp. So as we come out of that chorus, listen. And that little overdub there is a D. partial D triad. It's actually a dyad, I think.
I'm right on time.
Yeah, right there.
I'm right on track.
Right? And then it just goes through the whole same deal as the first verse, right? So not much to say there. And the same chorus, actually, as well. Some nice overdubs, some synth strings. So back to the same chorus. And then we... Alright, so at the end of the second chorus, solo, so 2 chords, F sharp minor, D and F sharp minor. Alright, so the theory of this being in D Lydian, I think, is proved here, as we have a 1-3 chord progression. A Lydian progression would be something more like a D to E major, where you would have that sharp 4. But in this case, you could look at, you don't really need to think of this as D Lydian, but that sharp 4 is in there, so you can either call it a flat 5, sharp 4, D Lydian, or just D major with a flat 5, whatever you want to think of this as. But the chords are just D. There's no third in there, by the way. There's none of this crap. Okay, it's really a D sus. No, it's a D5. Okay, there's no high E note on this D chord. Right, even in the verse, there's no high E on that D chord. So we'll just call that a D5 to a F sharp minor. And then we have the solo. So let me scoot back and try to get this right. Okay, so it's the same thing repeated over and over. Okay. Keep messing that last part up. Alright, so the tab is up for you, chord chart below. So it's real simple. A cool melody, very cool melody. That sharp 4 gives it a very cool feel. So that just plays a few times. Alright, so after the solo, we have a little breakdown section. So let's listen to the end of the solo, play the chords through the breakdown section. Here we go.
If you'd like to see me fall, if my loss is your gain, if my joy is your
All right, so we have an interesting thing that happens there. So we come out of the chorus, which is again D to F sharp minor, and we go to an E. Na, 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 na. C sharp sus 2. La, 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 la. Nice key change there, very subtle into C, and then A minor 7, and then an F. Then ending on an E major, which brings us back around into a nice transition back into B major. So we have a nice little key change there, from more or less, yeah, look, the little E to C sharp is sort of a transition thing. We could analyze the hell out of that. It doesn't make any sense to do so. I could give you several examples of what it could be, but moving into C, very nice for a few bars, and then E major is not an uncommon thing to hear in the E major and the C major instance. So that's a nice way to bring us back into B major. So then we're just back into the chorus after that. So there we are. repeat the chorus. This just goes for almost a minute, so we'll just skip ahead and listen to the very end here. Small change. Okay, scoot back a little bit. Up to D. And then end on an A. Right on. So that's a bad day you're having. We're running out of Nik songs here. We'll have the whole catalog done probably before, I don't know, sometime in the spring, I would guess. So it'll be a sad day when this is all wrapped up, but it's been a lot of fun. Almost 2 years now. So another Nik song in the bag. Happy New Year, guys. Take care. God bless.